Hey folks, how's it going? This is Seagull here. So Adventure Awaits is releasing today. It should be out at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but there are a couple other things that we gotta talk about. So they did already confirm that there is going to be a patch released alongside this as well that fixes a couple of issues, because there is the thing with the playground venue where it needs 6 pieces of playground equipment in order for it to actually work, but there has been a lot of feedback that that's too much. So they're reducing that down to 4. And there's also the Plopsy bug, where if you try to sell things on Plopsy, they'll say that they're ruined by water, even though they're not. So that's also supposed to be fixed. I'm not sure if there's going to be anything else. Normally I would wait until later in the day to make this, but since I am working an afternoon shift today, yeah, I can't do that, unfortunately, unless I want to wait a whole day later. But if there is other stuff fixed, I don't imagine it'll be that many things. Oh, and there was supposed to be a dev Q&A about getaways and custom venues yesterday on the official Discord, but they did announce over there that has been postponed until a yet to be determined date. All right, so with all of that out of the way, let's get to the main point of this video, which is another update about them trying to fix save corruption. Save corruption can mean different things, from the game itself not loading, a save file failing to load, or a save loads but is missing assets such as thumbnails or LOTs. Their specialized team is looking through dozens of affected saves that us the players have sent to them, and they've developed a new Python-based tool that helps them extract, analyze, and summarize data in save files, which helps provide more actionable data to investigation teams. There's also the player save database. They've organized incoming reports to better understand potential patterns such as file size, code versions, number of packs, use of mods, and more. And there's also a review of past fixes. Our team has analyzed historical corruption cases to learn from previous solves and spot any recurring causes. But here's where things get more interesting. It looks like they have started to make actual meaningful progress here. One of our most pressing leads involves scratch files. These are important but temporary files the game relies on, and reports suggest they may be disappearing or getting deleted, which could trigger corruption. We're looking into the root cause of these deletions now, focusing on any areas where the Sims 4 files would come in contact with other systems, cloud backup services, and other external factors that could be deleting or overwriting these files. Lot data issues. Another major area of focus is lot data. Some lots provided to us show up with missing or extremely minimal information in saves. We've reproduced cases internally of endless loading / white screens linked to certain build behaviors like super stuffed lots with and without mods. And actually, speaking of the white screens, there is a new issue that's popped up. If you have a residential rental lot on a penthouse lot, such as the ones in San Myshuno or Ciudad Enamorada, if you try to load that world, you can't. You'll be stuck on a white screen. So it's not just the one lot you can't get into, it's that entire world. And yep, that is pretty annoying. I have run into that as well. So hopefully they can fix that quickly as well. Also tracking any potential links to specific expansion packs or objects, though corruption reports predate packs like For Rent. Well, there you go. I guess that issue I just mentioned technically falls under that category. Then under other areas of focus, they say that while excessive rental units do increase the number of error reports, it does not seem to be the primary cause of corruption. And in some cases, specific types of mods called script mods are leaving behind files after the mod is removed that can cause issues in the game, though they've not yet linked it to corruption. Next steps are continuing to test venue type data transfer across saves, deepening our investigation into scratch file detection and common external programs, exploring historical cases of save bloat to understand potential connections, and out of an abundance of caution, we're removing the bb.increase rental unit cap residential rental unit sheet in an upcoming update as a preventative step while broader fixes are developed, this step is needed to mitigate any potential risk. Wow, so they're actually removing this because, in case you didn't know, normally you can have up to 6 units in a residential rental lot. But you can surpass that if you use the cheat, though there is still the limit of 99 units across your entire save. But I have an important question about this, because what happens if you have a save with residential rentals that go above 6 units and you install the update? Does that save become corrupted and you just can't use it anymore? Or will the game do something to bring the units down to 6? Or will there be some other sort of solution? Or maybe the lots will just remain as they are, even though they've removed the cheat. That's not impossible either. You may be able to still download residential rentals from the gallery that were made before the update that have more than 6 units. Or maybe you even download a tray file or a save file that has a residential rental that goes beyond that cap. So there is that to consider. I hope we get an answer for that. If we don't, I think the best course of action would be, before the update releases, go into your residential rentals that have more than 6 units and either just like take it down to 6 or get rid of that lot entirely. But I would say, instead of just bulldozing it right away, get rid of all the units except one, turn it into a regular residential, and then bulldoze it and do whatever else. Just don't have a residential rental with above 6 units. Obviously, not everyone is as looped into the news as we are, so that would really be terrible if people didn't know and then suddenly their saves are corrupted just because of the fact that they have residential rentals that they've used that cheat on and they just had no idea that update was coming out. But that is basically it. So interesting to hear that they do seem to be making some progress, that it looks like scratch files may be at least a cause for all of this to happen. I still don't have much faith that this will ever really be fixed, but at least they are still looking into it and providing updates. Getting rid of the rental cap cheat is kind of a bummer. I do have one residential rental apartment in Tamarang that has 8 units. I thankfully never got around to moving Sims into it because of the save corruption issues, but I'd rather deal with being hard stuck to a 6 unit cap than to deal with save corruption. It seems like there is a possibility that we can't have the cheat and also not have to worry about save corruption. We can never have our cake and eat it too, can we? That just seems to be the Sims 4 way, even 11 years into it. And that wraps up another Sims info and thoughts video, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.